What's the excitement like?
I mean, it ain't much excitement. It's just, for me, at least, still another game. You know me.
What's it like entering the postseason?
You know me.
This time you're in a different role on the outside.
I don't look at much as a role, but I just look at this year. Last year we did both. Both my first one was away games, so having a playoff game or being at home and just having that crowd is gonna be good.
How does the energy feel different this year versus last year?
Shoot, I mean, everybody's like kind of on the same page. Everybody loving to talk to us now, talk about it and just making us think about it every day.
Just going back to your first answer, we do know you. We do know you. You don't get too high, you don't get too low. That's like a coach's dream, right? Is that just something you were born with? Is that just natural, or have you worked on that?
I say kind of born with it, and it's kind of stuff I just kind of grown into. I mean, you see a lot of times, a lot of people they like talk, and just in the world, but just talk, and not letting the actions speak into getting into the words. So I'm more sort of the action guy. I always person just lead by example.
Are there moments in the game where you feel like you're talking with your actions, whether it's a Big Six celebration or describe that?
Sometimes, but I just always say let my play talk.
Speaking of actions, you hadn't gotten one in a few weeks. Did it feel a little extra nice to get back on the horse?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I was telling the guys, me and Al always talk about it. He said, how long has it been? We always make that joke, so I feel good to have another one.
Speaking of getting back on the horse, Jordan Lewis and Donovan Wilson, they both started the year kind of fighting back from injury, 2 consecutive games, both of them getting takeaways. How dangerous can the secondary be with those guys now back in the prime?
I mean, shoot, you see the guys, everybody's trying to get their role, and a lot of everybody getting the ball. Not just me, not just the safeties. Anybody on the field, linebackers getting the ball too. So.
I know it was kind of expected by a certain point, but finishing the year leading the NFL in interceptions, that's stuff you dream about when you're a kid as a DB, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, not really so much as I always thought of just legacy part of it and just like the stats. So. It felt good to just lead the league in interception, just to be that type of guy. So.
This will be your first time facing Jordan Love. Is there anybody you've faced off with quarterback-wise that he seems similar to with his game?
Not too much. I mean, there's a lot of quarterbacks I've seen in his first 2 years. It's hard to just say just who's who and say how they are. I'll probably say he's probably different than one of most of the ones I've played so far.
What stands out about his game?
I mean, shoot, he's kind of unpredictable, his own talent, I seen him in college because I played at Fresno, so some of the guys talked about him when we was there at Utah State, so we're just watching him from there.
To most of the general public, their wide receivers, especially if Christian Watson is hurt, their wide receiver core is pretty unknown.
Yeah.
What do you see from them when you watch them on tape?
I mean, they're young, just like how a lot of guys are young, but they're talented, so you can't sleep on them.
To that same point, their top 6 leading receivers are either rookies or second-year guys. As a second-year guy, what's kind of the advantage of being able to go to a game if maybe the opponent doesn't know as much about you?
Great, because they don't really know you, so they don't know fully what they're going to get on the field until they adjust on the field. So, you're already prepared for just all the stuff that you've seen throughout the league, so you're always going to be prepared.
And the Packers, speaking to this wide receiver, they don't have necessarily quote-unquote an alpha guy like a CeeDee Lamb or Justin Jefferson. Can you talk about the challenge of defending against a wide receiver core where everyone gets the ball equally?
Yeah, that's definitely tough, because, especially in those critical situations, you don't know exactly where the ball can go, so they can go anywhere, so you can't just really jump around, jump a play, so you always got to play everything honest.
You talked about leadership leading by actions. What's Stefan Gilmore's leadership been like for you this season?
I mean, you see Gilly. I mean, halftime don't even see Gilly because he's doing body work. So, and that's just like right there. It just shows how much he needs to do to just be a pro.
How's his body doing this week? He dislocated his shoulder.
I mean, it's been a couple of days, so he's doing better than what.
Yeah. But have you been encouraged by the work he's put in? Does he look like he could play?
Yeah, he could possibly play. So.
Can you just following up on that, how crucial he is to this defense?
I'm gonna just start off in the room. Everybody just loves him in the room. You gravitate to him. We always asking him questions like, "What did you see on this, Gilly?" So it's always great just having him in the room. And then as far as the defense, he keeps us level-headed. Just having those talks because he's been there, just keeps us level-headed.
I know you guys are excited to be playing in front of your home fans. This fan base has been craving playoff success for a long time. Do you guys have to be mindful to not take that pressure on?
I mean, yeah, that's what McCarthy said. Just basically just trying to simplify everything. You know, it's a lot of noise that can happen going into the playoffs, but you just still got to simplify and focus on the same goal.
Going back to Gilmore really quickly, when the Cowboys acquired him, obviously it's a headline move, one of the more valuable moves. Can you talk about just how much more important that became his presence with the absence of Trayvon Diggs with that torn ACL?
Yeah, I mean, because coming in, you know, we had all three of us. So and then once Trey went down, I mean, he's a guy that's been in the league and seen everything. And in this league, injuries gonna happen. So he always kept us in the right spot.
Are there examples you can point to of how he's been able to teach you and help you in your game?
Really just seeing reads, you know, seeing like route combinations, and it's making it easier for me to see.
J-Lou and Donovan have takeaways each of the last 2 weeks, both of them. What is their kind of hitting their stride? What does that mean to your guys' defense?
I mean, great, you know, especially for this playoff run. We need that momentum, and then finding their feet right now is good for the whole defense.
DQ described them as fighters. How would you describe those two and just kind of what they've been able to do?
Definitely fighters. You know, especially seeing like what they came in and from coming from last year, see what they had dealt with, and see what they're at now. It's great.
This is your first home playoff game. Is there anything extra that you're excited about for this?
Extra, getting that win, really.
Do you get nervous?
I mean, a little bit. I don't really show it though. I'm trying to show it.
What has Dan Quinn meant to you? He's starting to get his name thrown around and for head coaching vacancies. What's the impact he's had on you in your career?
Great. You know, every time I had a good game or bad game, he's always texting me, just you did a good job. You know, never get too down on yourself. So he always giving that extra boost of confidence.
On that note of head coaching vacancies and a guy like Dan Quinn's name coming up, when you think about things like that, is there an extra sense of urgency? Hey, we have to get it done with this group now.
Well, I'm really thinking about that. Just everything about now. But in this moment right now, yeah, we still thinking about we got to go get it because it's in our face right now. So.
The offense has a tradition where they keep every touchdown ball and then they give credit to someone else. Does the defense do that? I know you've had a lot of touchdowns.
Oh, we the ones that started with the balls, the basket. So we had the turnover basket.
Yeah.